Yo, it's Classic with the Classic Code Sports, and today we talking about a topic that's near and dear to my heart, no Puffy. We talking about my dog Carmelo Anthony being inducted into the Hall of Fame. Not only being inducted into the Hall of Fame, but like a good, strong black man, being a father, having his son be the one to put the Hall of Fame jacket on him. I think that made it even more special. So before I talk about my sentiments on Carmelo Anthony, my opinions on Carmelo Anthony as a ball player, we just going to listen to a quick snippet of some of his speech that's also ironic to me. You know what I mean? So let's go.
To every kid watching, I want you to hear me loud. You are not your zip code. You are not your last name. You are not your setbacks. You are your vision. You are your work ethic. You are your will. You are the quiet whisper inside you that says, I know there's more for me in this life. Hold on to that voice. It will be tested. The dogs is barking. The dogs is barking. The dogs is barking. Yeah. The dogs is barking. Yeah. To every kid watching.
First off, let's start with the message. Letting children know that they don't have to define themselves by the things that could be considered to be shortcomings, trials, or, a starting line that's farther back than the rest, right? I think that message is a powerful one. Letting them know that you are who you make yourself into. You are your habits, you are your character, you are your integrity. Measure yourself by that and not by the fact that you come from whatever environment or you come from whatever income class or you know what I mean? And I think that was a powerful message in the door. I chose this snippet because ironically during his speech, you hear like a dog bark. And if y'all follow my channel closely, y'all know I lost my dog this year. Had him for 11 years. That was my son right there. And I just thought it was ironic that at this moment in his life where he's getting his flowers and receiving his reward, his Hall of Fame recognition, if you will, for all the great things he's done in his career, like to hear like a random dog bark. And he say the dog's just barking, on a personal level, it just made me, feel something inside. And I thought it was ironic because this is my favorite basketball player ever. So figured I would share that with y'all. I don't know if it's some type of spiritual tie-in, but it was kind of crazy that this is the snippet out of his speech, out of his whole speech that came across, my TikTok feed today. And I definitely wanted to react to this. It was something I was not going to talk about, right? This is my favorite basketball player ever. Let's talk about Carmelo. We talked about his message in this snippet. We talked about the irony with the dog bark in relation to me personally. Now let's talk about Carmelo. Carmelo Anthony, in my opinion, is the best scorer in NBA history. That's my opinion. I think Carmelo Anthony, I'm not even going to be the thief of joy by doing the comparison thing. I'm going to just say this. I think he's the best scorer in NBA history, the best scorer of the basketball in NBA history. That's my opinion. And that's including everybody. So whoever you going to ask me, you think he scored better than him? You think he scored better than him? I'm not going to mention nobody else's name but Carmelo right now. But whoever you thinking about, yes, I think Carmelo Anthony scores the basketball better than whoever you going to ask me. That's my opinion. That's always been my opinion. You're talking about a 3-level scorer. He could take you in the post. Guys, big, strong athletes talking about being physically sore every time after playing against Carmelo because of how imposing he was and how strong he was. He'd take you down in the post. He'd get you in the mid-range, put you in the jab step package, quick hesitation, go, hesitation, fake the go. You come down, hand down, man down, pull up, quick trigger, bucket, splash, come down, transition, pull up, stop and pop, tray ball. Then later in his career, they slid him down into the corner man, tray ball, bucket. It's like the man was just lethal everywhere on the basketball court. Coming in somewhere between 6'7", 6'9", whatever you want to call him. You know what I'm saying? A true, pure small forward. Pure small forward. Melo was that deal, man. And, you know, I'm grateful that he was first ballot because he should have been. The Ted's down in the building. What up? Chat 333 rolling in. What's happening?
Classic.
What's happening? Souls of Thought said his book is amazing. You know what? I got to tap in. I haven't read his book. I got to tap in. Souls of Thought said he stayed true to his game. He never copied anyone. That's a fact. That's a fact. Shout out to Carmelo.
Classic.
The Ted's down. He didn't have any weaknesses on the offensive side of the ball. That's a fact. My man had Melo had a handle, a pull up, a catch and shoot, a post game, a jab step, no dribble package for you. I don't even need no dribbles. I'm gonna ball fake you, to foot fake you, headsy fake. Oh, he sleep. Pull up cash. I'm talking about nasty shit going on. So, you know, I'm grateful that Melo got in. You know, I'm not gonna harp on it too long, but you know, seeing Cayenne there to put the jacket on him, you know what I mean, and see their relationship be so strong, and seeing him always, you know, pulling up to Cayenne events now that he a retired athlete, being by his son's side, you know, him himself giving his speech and referencing his own father. You know, these are the examples that you love to see. This is the type of propaganda that you would love for people to push. And so that's why on the Classic Codes, we're going to stop for a second and acknowledge that, right?
Classic.
You know, this is a black man who standing at the podium getting a Hall of Fame jacket, acknowledging, you know, his mother and his father for sure, but acknowledging his father and the role of his father. What you saying in the comments? Let me catch up. Y'all on time with me. The Ted's down said he didn't have any weaknesses on offense. Souls of Thought said, just imagine his brother was better than him. Wait till you read his book. I don't even know what that looked like, Souls. The Ted's down. He even made the Knicks relevant again instead of joining a super team. That's a fact too. And almost took everybody down.
Classic.
Souls of Thought said a present father, not in the home. You talking about Melo's father and Melo himself? Yeah, I mean, touche. You got a point. Miles Bachelor, well earned, stayed true his whole career. That's a fact. That's a fact. And Melo had game all the way out the door. Melo still got game now. The NBA kind of pushed him out because Melo could still be hooping right now, especially because they had him playing the role where he sit in the corner and just knock shots down. I mean, you trying to reduce him to that? That's easy money. Melo could stay in the league another 5 years doing that for
Classic.
you. But that's neither here nor there. He's a Hall of Famer now. He deserved. He said, Melo, my dog, 333. I love all the Melo love in the chat,
Classic.
man. Shout out to Joe. Shout out to Joe Jet. Yeah, man. So that's it. That's my sports take for the day on Carmelo Anthony being in the Hall of Fame. His message to the children. The irony of the dog barking, and you know him being a strong father, referencing his strong father, and his son being there to put the jacket on him. It's a whole lot of black dad energy that they try to say we don't have.
Classic.
Yeah, so we gonna put a magnifying glass on that good for sure, for sure. Shout out to Melo one more time.
Classic codes, I ain't taking it slow. Forgive me, Lord, I woke up in that mode. Weathered the winters when left in the cold. Hardened my